Welcome back, student. Today we read the ninth chapter of Environmental Studies Part 2. Pratapgad makes history. Adil Shah perturbed. The court of Adil Shah at Bijapur was passing anxious day due to the growing exploits of Shivaji. The Sultan summoned all his sardars to court to take stock of the situation. All the sardars, including those known for their exploits and those comparatively unknown, attended. Badi Saheba, the dowager queen who personally looked after Adil Shahi administration from the Bijapur, was also present. The one question before the assembly was how to bring Shivaji to book and break his revolt. Badi Saheba asked a straight question to her Sardar: "Tell me who is willing to march against Shivaji and put an end to his rebellion?" The court became silent. Everybody sat quietly in his place and started looking at the next person for who would dare accept the challenge of fighting Shivaji. Just then a giant of a man came forward and bowed respectfully before the throne. His name was Afzal Khan. The Khan accepts the challenge. The Khan accepted the challenge and picked up the betel leaf from the slaver as a mark of acceptance. Shivaji, who is Shivaji? He said. I shall arrest him and bring him here, or if that is not possible, I shall bring his dead body. Afzal Khan was one of the mighty Sardar at the court of Bijapur. His physical prowess and strength were unbelievable. He could be bent a crowbar with his bare hands. He was a past master in achieving his end by any available means. This Afzal Khan had accepted the challenge of bringing Shivaji to court dead or alive. The court was highly pleased. Everybody thought that it was the end of Shivaji and that he would be brought to Bijapur either alive or dead. Afzal Khan left Bijapur in a great pomp. He was accompanied by a huge army fully equipped for a battle. He was previously the Subedar of Y for 12 years and knew the country well. He marched on a Maharashtra full of pride and confidence of success. Swaraj in danger. At this time, Shivaji was at Rajgarh. He got the news of Afzal Khan's movement. He immediately saw that his Swaraj was in great danger. But he did not lose the courage. He knew that the Khan was full of a stratagem and had a huge army with him. Shivaji's kingdom was very small in comparison, and so was his army. He could see that he could never hold his own in open battle against the Khan. His only hope was in some strategic move that would take the Khan by surprise. In consultation with Jizabai and with her blessing, Shivaji Maharaj shifted his headquarters from Rajgarh to Pratapgad. Afzal Khan's counter move. When the Khan learned that Shivaji had moved to Pratapgad, he became very angry. He was aware of the difficulties in conquering the Pratapgad. It was surrounded by a thick forest and high hills. There was no proper approach road to the fort, and it was very difficult to move his artillery. Besides, the jungle was full of wildlife. The Khan initiated many moves in the hope of bringing Shivaji down to the plains. He attacked the holy cities of the Pandharpur and Tulzapur. He harassed the people. He was hopeful that these tactics would bring the Shivaji down to the plains. But Shivaji proved too clever for him. He refused to leave the Pratapgad. Then the Khan changed his tactics. In a spirit of apparent friendliness, he sent a message to Shivaji. You are like a son to me. Come and see me. Return our forts, and I shall see that Adil Shah makes you a Sardar at his court. tit for tat. Shivaji quickly saw through the Khan's offer. He was taking no chances. He decided somehow to pursue the Khan to come up to the fort. In reply to the Khan's message, he said, Khan Sahib, I am guilty of having captured your forts. I must have your promise of pardon for this. Please come and meet me at the foothills of the Pratapgad. I'm really afraid of coming down to the plains to meet you. This reply of Shivaji pleased the Afzal Khan. Passing his fingers through his beard, he smiled and said, This is good news. What can Shivaji do against the mighty Afzal Khan? He has no guts to fight me. I shall myself go to Pratapgad and put an end to his life when we meet. So he agreed to Shivaji's proposal. The meeting place. The Machi on a Pratapgad was chosen as a meeting place. A date and time was fixed. It was agreed that each one would be accompanied by a servant and followed by 10 bodyguards at a distance. A special road was constructed for the convenience of the Khan and a big shamiana put up for the meeting. Every move of Shivaji was marked by a great caution. He divided his army into small units. Each unit was told where to hide and when and how to act. He took every measure for a safety and left nothing to chance. Many of his advisers tried to dissuade him from meeting the Khan. The Khan's word could not be trusted, but Shivaji brushed aside this advice and decided to meet Khan as arranged. Before the meeting, on the day of meeting, Shivaji visited the Bhavani's temple in the morning and took darshan. Soon after, he started putting on his ceremonial clothes. He wore his surwar and coat of mail. Over the coat of mail, he wore a kurta and a flowing robe. On his head, he placed the jire top and tied a mandil around it. He fitted the wagnak on the fingers of his left hand. Hidden inside the left sleeve was a bichua, and he carried the dandpatta in his hand. He was now ready to face the Khan. All the Sardars were waiting outside. Shivaji turned to them and said, Friends, each one of you must carry out the duties assigned to you. I'm sure the goddess Bhavani will see that we succeeded. But if things go wrong and I'm killed, do not lose heart. Install Sambhaji on a gadi, follow the commands of Ma Sahib. Fight for Swaraj and extend its boundaries. Make the subjects happy. I shall go now to meet the Khan. He was accompanied by his Vakil Pantaji Gopinath and 10 bodyguards including Jivaji Mahala, Sambhaji Kauji, Yesaji Kankar, Krishnaji Gaikwad, Siddhi Ibrahim and others. When Shivaji reached the Shamiana, he saw that the Khan had already arrived. He was busy planning his future moves. Standing by his side was an armed soldier, Baba Sayyid, Bada Sayyid by name. He was highly skilled in the use of Dandapatta. Shivaji came to entrance of the Shamiana, but on seeing the Bada Sayyid, he stopped and would not proceed further. The Khan asked Shivaji's Vakil why Shivaji stood at the entrance instead of coming in. The Vakil said, He is afraid of Bada Sayyid. Please ask him to go away. Bada Sayyid moved away and Shivaji stepped in. The Khan got up and said, Come Shivaji Raje, let us embrace each other as a mark of our friendship. The struggle with Khan. Shivaji Maharaj cautiously took a step forward and Khan took him in his embrace. Compared to the giant Khan, Shivaji was short. He reached only as far as the Khan's chest. At the same moment, the Khan held the Shivaji's neck in his iron grip and stabbed him on the side with his dagger. It tore apart Shivaji's robe, but the coat of mail underneath saved him. Shivaji, knowing that the Khan was trying to kill him, quickly thrust the Wagner in the Khan's stomach. Drawing out the bichwa with his right hand, he drove it into the Khan's stomach and tore apart his guts. The wounded Khan fell down. Khan's Vakil Krishnaji Bhaskar came forward and attacked Shivaji with his sword, but Shivaji killed him with a one stroke of patta. When the Bada Sayyid heard the shouts and noise, he rushed into the Shamiana. As he was about to strike Shivaji, Jivaji Mahala came between them and killed the Bada Sayyid and with the stroke. Because of Jiva, Shiva was safe, became a common saying afterwards. Sambhaji Kavji displayed great bravery in his conflict, the route of the Afzal Khan's army. Thus, with a triumph, Shivaji went up to the fort. The gun boomed and gave the signal. On the instant, Shivaji's troops came out of their hiding and attacked the Khan's army. Khan's army was completely unprepared for the attack and was caught in the difficult terrain. They could not even run away to save their lives. The Maratha troops chased them in hot pursuit